Hey guys, it's Jordan and welcome back to my channel. Today I am hopefully going to bring you a very quick wrap up of my week of BookTube-A-Thon 2018. I did a video like this last year and I felt like it was a great way to cap off the week, which is ironic because last year I made a comment that I was posting this late, and again this year I am posting this late. BookTube-A-Thon ended a while ago. I don't really want to talk about it. Oops. So like last year, I challenged myself again this year to do daily vlogs, thinking that I could do it, and I can't. I am incapable of filming, editing, and posting a video in one day for 7 days in a row. I will try to be better. I hope you guys enjoyed those vlogs because I actually worked really hard on them, and I am proud of how they came out. Like, I do think that they came together quite nicely, even though some days were shorter than others. I do really enjoy them, and I love going back and watching them from previous years, and I like the format of doing them individually as opposed to as one big video at the end of the week. I don't know, I just like it better in 7 segments, even though I can't post them in a timely manner. Let's just go ahead and get into my BookTube-A-Thon stats, shall we? This BookTube-A-Thon 2018, I read a total of 3 books. I completed 5 of the 7 challenges, and that amounted to 1,309 pages, which is the least amount of pages I've ever read for a BookTube-A-Thon, but not by that many. Last year, I knocked it out of the park with like 1,500 pages, and that's because I also listened to an audiobook last year, which was really a saving grace for me. And I really wish I would have utilized that tactic again this year. So that's something that I'm going to keep in mind for next year, because I feel like it was really helpful in upping that page count. Like I said, I read a total of 3 books, which covered 5 challenges. The first book that I read was Furyborn by Claire Legrand. I gave this book a 5 out of 5 stars, and this counted for the challenge of tossing a coin to decide your first read of the readathon. The second book that I finished during the week was Warcross by Marie Lu, and I gave this one a 4 out of 5 stars. This one actually can count towards 3 of the 5 challenges. I did not set out with it intending to count for so many. Those 3 challenges are to read a book with green on the cover, a book with a beautiful spine, and a book about something that you want to know how to do. So this book is about hacking mostly, but also programming and code programming and just like the internet in general, and I think it'd be really awesome to have a better knowledge of code. Maybe not hacking, because that's illegal and I'm trying to stay out of the realm of illegality. Also video games, if I could learn how to play video games, my boyfriend and I could have a whole nother level to our relationship. The third and final book that I read for the week was The Death of Mrs. Westaway by Ruth Ware. I gave this one a 4 out of 5 stars, and it covered the challenge of reading a book while wearing the same hat the entire time. And then along with the reading challenges, we also had Instagram challenges as well as video challenges. There was a challenge for each day of the week, both on the BookTube-A-Thon Instagram page and on their YouTube page. And of the 7 days of the readathon, I completed 3 of the Instagram challenges and 3 of the video challenges. To be fair though, those were the only days I was at my mom's house, so those were the only days I had access to my books. So realistically, those were only the 3 days that I could participate. So basically I got 100%. Without this, it's hard to do challenges. We're gonna say I accepted those challenges. So the challenge for day 4 was to take a photo of one of your favorite book collections. Challenge for day 6 was to take a photo of 3 books, 2 you've read and 1 you haven't, and letting your followers guess which ones you haven't read. And then challenge for day 7 was to take a picture of your favorite book, which is an iteration of a picture I've taken for BookTube-A-Thon every single year. Now it's a tradition. Like I mentioned, of the 3 days that I had access to my books, I actually completed all 3 video challenges, but technically I only completed 3 out of the 7, so I'm gonna let you decide if that's a win or not. I'm taking it for a win. So the challenge from day 4, I'm trying to remember what that challenge was. Oh, the challenge from day 4 was to create a bookshelf out of books and then to place books on your bookshelf. So I took some of my larger books off of my bookshelf and I made a smaller bookshelf, and then I took smaller books and put them inside the bookshelf, and then I added little knickknacks to it. It was very self-explanatory and a very simple and easy challenge. There was not really a time constraint or any constraints around it at all, and it actually ended up being really fun, and I was pretty proud of how my bookcase turned out. Challenge for day 6 was book spine poetry, which we've done in the past. This time you had 1 minute to pick out the books off of your shelves and 3 minutes to arrange them into a poem, and all of your books had to be the same color. So for this challenge I chose to go with blue books, and I spent a minute searching my shelves for all of the blue books that I owned, and then I spent 3 minutes, but actually it took me 1 minute because I'm just a poet wizard, to arrange my books into a sensical, beautiful poem about forbidden love, I think is what my idea concept was. This challenge was actually really fun. It was a little stressful. I like challenges that have time constraints because, I don't know, it adds a little bit of a kicker to your challenge, and I was actually so freaking proud of my poem that this was a good challenge. Challenge for day 7 was to talk about your favorite book and why it was your favorite book. So for this challenge I talked about Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone in particular, and why that first book in the series means so much to me, and why it's so special, and why I love it, and why it's one of the few books I have multiple copies of. And that is it for my BookTube-A-Thon week. I have a great time every year participating in the readathon. I always have so much fun. It's always such a great time. This year I felt a little disconnected from the readathon, being that I couldn't participate in things every day because I just didn't have access to my books. So I'm really hoping that once my books move in with me again, challenges and readathons like this in the future will be once again more community building than they were for me this year. But I had a great time nonetheless. I did read some really great books during the week, and I found a new favorite that's definitely going to be on my list for the end of the year. And I really appreciate you guys watching all of my individual vlogs. I know that they're never on time and they can be a little long or a little boring, or, you know, not this most entertaining human in the world, but I appreciate everybody who watches them. It really means a lot to me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, I will talk to you very soon. Bye!